Holistic Health Coach here, and this video is about therapeutic intermittent fasting by just eating one meal a day and trying to get all of your calories and nutrients in just one meal. This is an example of a high fat, moderate protein and low carbohydrate diet which I follow as a type 2 diabetic. I am also practicing intermittent fasting, and the protocol that I follow is one meal a day, which means I am fasting for 23 hours and I have a 1 hour eating window. So basically I go from dinner to dinner. So these are carbohydrates, healthy proteins and fats. So right now for carbohydrates, I am having approximately 300 grams of steamed bok choy along with 100 grams of steamed white button mushrooms and a steamed tomato. So this is a very nutrient rich, high fiber carbohydrate profile, and this is very rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin D and a ton of potassium. So potassium is a very important mineral, especially when you are on a fast. And these are some free range grass-fed organic boiled eggs. So on other days when I am not consuming eggs, I would have approximately 300 grams of steamed fish, either a mackerel or some sardines. And these are healthy fats. So I consume about 100 grams of pumpkin seeds, 80 grams of macadamia nuts, about 300 grams of avocado, and 125 grams of brie cheese. Now, in healthy fats, I am getting my fats from a wide spectrum. So I'm getting unsaturated fats from avocados, polyunsaturated fats from pumpkin seeds, saturated fats from macadamia from brie cheese, and macadamia nuts are rich in monounsaturated fats as well. And for omega-3s on the other days, I consume fish, so that fulfills the requirement of my omega-3s. So along with these meals, I also consume a variety of supplements. So I get my macronutrients from these and I get my micronutrients from my supplements. I would also like to emphasize that I always break a fast by eating my vegetables first. So you need to make sure that the most nutrient dense food goes first into your stomach and then you go into lesser nutrient dense. So I would start and finish eating my vegetables first, and then I would go to an avocado and then some proteins, and then I would finish with eating nuts and cheese at the very end. So let's have a look at the supplements that I follow, supplements that I take. So the primary supplement that I take is nutritional yeast. Now nutritional yeast is very rich in B vitamins, so I get the entire B vitamin profile from just taking 2 scoops of nutritional yeast. Sometimes I might mix these yeast flakes with my vegetables, or I might just have it with some vinegar a little later. As a diabetic, I consume vanadium and chromium. Now these are 2 vital nutrients, especially if you are insulin resistant and if you are diabetic, because these nutrients these minerals is what makes the insulin more sensitive and improves your glucose absorption within your cells. Vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. I am not as much out in the sun as I am expected to be, so I try to always make sure that I am going with vitamin D3 as much as I can. So I'm not going too much. Previously I used to consume about 5,000 IUs. I just dropped it down to 1,000 IU, which is still about 250% of your daily requirement. And also vitamin K2. Also, vitamin D3 and K2 are primary nutrients if you are a type 2 diabetic. Zinc, also a very important nutrient which most people lack on a daily basis, and this provides me with zinc as well as copper. And the most important nutrient for me is magnesium. So I take about 2 scoops, 50 grams. The reason why I am consuming more of magnesium and zinc is for the past 2 months I've been going through some severe insomnia, and I just learned that I am deficient in magnesium and zinc, and these are the 2 nutrients, 2 minerals which gets depleted if you are a type 2 diabetic, which is why most of type 2 diabetics do not have a good sleeping pattern, mainly because you are deficient in zinc and magnesium. And it took me around 2 months to restore my sleeping pattern. So as soon as your zinc levels and magnesium levels come to its optimal level, your sleep starts to improve, your sleeping pattern improves. And this is organic apple cider vinegar, and this is raw, this is unfiltered, this is organic with the mother, which is the enzymes with probiotic effects. Now I have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar before a meal and 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with some magnesium and zinc after a meal. And last but not the least, this is some pink Himalayan rock salt. Himalayan pink salt is very rich in minerals, and I make sure that I am well hydrated throughout the day. So I drink copious amounts of water, and I mix about a half tablespoon of Himalayan salt with my water so that I am not depleting my electrolytes. Without a doubt, this method is great to burn body fat, and in return you get to build and retain lean muscle mass, because the fasting period will secrete the production of growth hormone by up to 300%. The fasting period will help you heal inflammation in your body and help you make your insulin more sensitive, which in return will increase your glucose uptake. So this is a great way of eating for people with type 2 diabetes. Intermittent fasting has shown to increase the functioning of your mind. So you will definitely experience higher cognition and improved focus during the day, especially during your fasting time. Intermittent fasting is great, especially if your hormones are out of balance. Benefit of the fasting period will help you regulate your hormones. So the key term here is therapeutic fasting. So you will definitely improve your overall health and longevity with this kind of eating pattern and fasting. If you are new to intermittent fasting, it's not going to be very easy. So my suggestion would be to try it just once a week and see how your body responds. and then gradually increase the frequency to 2 times per week, and then gradually build it up to 3 or even 4 times a week.